Hi everybody, how are you? This is Sandra, aka your girl Simply Love, back here with a video for you for mid-month. I know I'm a little late. I've been flooded with a lot of readings this month, so and I tell you what, I don't know how it did you this retrograde, but this retrograde kicked my butt. And I believe it did everybody. It's affecting everybody, but it's going to be over tomorrow, but there's still going to be another retrograde taking place. Like I said, I'm not an astrologer. I don't get into too much astrology. I just do like to know the basics as far as what does these energies mean. You can go online and look it up. I'm not going to go through it in detail, but you know, the retrograde will be over tomorrow, okay? But it's going to start a new retrograde in another planet, okay? That's all I can tell you. And most of you probably know what I'm talking about. But it really took a toll on me. But I was still able to do my readings. It drained me of a lot of energy. I couldn't go anywhere because of the readings that I was doing. I just had a big break. Yesterday or day before I got out of the house, I just said, I'm just going. I have to go somewhere. And, you know, I went to Jersey, visit my family, and I had a ball. You know, I had a little sip of, what they call it, it's called SKYPE, BITCH, okay? You know, that was the name of the drink if you ever want to try it out. You only need a glass. You don't need to have one glass after another, just one glass, okay? But I had to relax. And it seemed like once I did that big relax, it was like my whole system seemed like it went right to normal, like it normally does. Like when you go to the bathroom on a normal basis, it seemed like I was, you know, just like everything I would eat, you know, it wasn't coming out. But as soon as I went out that day to relax and release, and just my family is comical as I don't know what. You know, they just are. They just got a good sense of humor. They will make you crack up, laugh, and they're like the comedy group. So I filmed it on Facebook. If you want to go to Facebook and look at it, you know, I had a potty mouth because, you know, I had just been relaxing, and you know, and I had the sweet BITCH drink in me. Okay, so I had quite a potty mouth. So excuse me on that, but it really helped me to release and relax, and I feel like a brand new person right now. I feel like just like that, like I just took in a deep breath and, you know, just exhaled. And as I done all the exhaling, everything just seemed like it went back to normal in my body. You know, I went to the bathroom constantly like how I normally do. Yep, you know, it was like everything inside me was just releasing itself. It was just like, because the retrograde, it kicks some butt for a lot of us. You know, the retrograde is, you know, the wake up call thing, the shake you, you know, make you stop doing things that you normally do, you know, to try to get you to think about some things, maybe what happened in your past. And what's going to, you know, what's your decision making, people coming back from the past. You got to make a decision about that, you know, through how did you learn? What did you learn? Some people that out there who are in bad relationships, it's a shake up and a wake up. Like, it's time to get this stuff together. That's what the retrograde is all about. It's all about waking. It's almost like the tower, you know, it's almost like the tower. It just hits you in certain areas of your life that need improvement. And that's what the retrograde is trying to do to all of us. You know, basically all of us. It's time to wake up and be shook up. So what I'm going to do here, this is a mid-month, but all I'm going to do is use the words of knowledge cards for each sign. I'm going to do each sign on this one video, so I don't, you know, I just don't have time because I still have to do my monthlies. And we're here at the 24th right now of May. So I still have to get my monthlies in, and I still have a bunch of readings to do as well. So I'm going to do this, and look out for another video. I got a special coming up. I think I'm going to do it Saturday, but I'll put the video out and you just watch that. Then you need to be subscribed also to get into the goodie bag. It's going to be something really, really good. And it's just to show my appreciation to each and every one of you, all my subscribers and views. I got like 173,000 and up views. which I think is really great. That's just views, views alone. My subscribers, I'm almost at 10,000. I'm at 9,000 and plus, and reaching 10,000. So I'm going to just put out something to where I'm going to do some kind of, I already have it planned out. I'm just going to make it a separate video where I'm going to, do an appreciation for all my subscribers. I really love you all. I love all the feedback you've been giving me, all the videos that you've been sharing, all the positive comments you guys have been making, all you guys who, don't have Facebook and ask me to post it to my Facebook page. I really appreciate that so much. It makes me feel so good that I know what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Like I said, this retrograde, it kicked my butt, and I know it kicked you guys' butt too. So once you watch my video, go watch. I'm going to make the other video about this special that I'm going to be doing. I think you guys are going to be really pleased with that. I love to give. That's how I am as a person. And I like to show my appreciation for what people do for me. I like to do for them. I like to show my appreciation. You guys, you don't have to comment, you know what I mean? You don't have to share my videos. You don't have to do anything, but you guys reach out to me and you show me your love. So I want to reach out to you and show you that I see you and I appreciate you. And I'm going to be doing, that's why I do a lot of specials for you guys. I always do that. I always have things to give away, free readings. But this one's going to be a big one because I'm hitting my 10,000 mark of subscribers, and in a short period of time. And I just want to show you guys I really, really appreciate that. I really, really do. So this is going to be big, what I'm getting ready to put out. So just watch out for that video after you watch this. This is going to be for each sign. Sorry for rattling on. Y'all know I like to talk. I guess it's because I'm by myself. I really don't have nobody to talk to, but what my guiding angels and things. But I love you guys so much. I just like to be detailed. Plus I'm an older woman. We run our mouth. Okay, anyhow, I had a great weekend with my family. If any of my family is watching this video, thank you guys, man. You had me cracking up. You really helped release a lot of, you just don't know the tension that was going on in my body, and the way I haven't been out in almost 2 months. Study talking to people each and every day. My calendar was full last month and full this month. I had a little break there and I just took off. And I went to my family members like, I know I was going to have a good time. And we did. And I filmed it. It's on Facebook. Like I said, if y'all want to view it, excuse my potty mouth. Like I said, that was because I was feeling really, really good. Okay. And then that happens sometime. All right. Happens to the best of us. But I really appreciate you guys. Okay, so we're going to get on with the reading. It's not really a reading. It's just going to be some, being that it's the end of the retrograde tomorrow, I'm just going to give you some words of wisdom with my words of wisdom cards. And I got 2 decks here. There's a bunch of them on here, and they just have like a word or 2 on them. And I'm going to shuffle the cards. There's some that don't have anything on there. That means that, there may be some space in there. There may be just nothing for some of you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to draw I guess I'm just going to go with Spirit Guide. Spirit Guide. Show me. This is for all the fire signs. Aries. I'm going to start with you. Aries. Starting with you. I'm just going to pull a couple cards and, and tell you what they're saying. And then I'm just going to move forward. And this is just an end of the retrograde, to me, reading, kind of like something maybe just to finish off what you need to finish. Maybe give you a little boost on something. Maybe it'll shed some light. I don't know. But this is what was put on my heart to do, okay? And that's it. I have to do this and make this one real quick and get it out. And then, work on you guys monthly and have them out by the end of the month or the 1st of June. Okay, months are going by so doggone fast. So I got 2 here that I'm going to shuffle, and then I'm going to just have a feeling of which one I should pick for you Aries out there. Okay, this is for Aries. What you guys want to say to what your spirit guides? What do you want to say to Aries? All the Aries out there, or whoever you want to talk to that is in a sign of Aries. Speak to them, Spirit Guide, through me, through these cards. Okay, this is for Aries. I think I'm going to pick maybe 3 for each, okay? And see what happens. Now, the deck I feel for Aries, let's see. I want to say for some of you Aries out there, I'm feeling that some of you are depressed. You're depressed. I think some of you are hearing some news that you don't want to hear. Some of you may be in denial about certain things. I'm feeling for some of you Aries. That's basically the big thing that I'm feeling for a lot of Aries. You're kind of like struggling with things right now. You're trying to get organized. You're trying to rebuild. Some of your Aries are trying to rebuild your life, whether it's in career, love. I'm feeling career and love. You know, some of you Aries is career-wise. Some of you Aries is love. Some of you Aries are picking yourself back up from a bad I think it has something to do maybe with the some of you I feel listen, some of you I feel, sorry for the scatterbrain, but I'm getting so many messages coming in. Some of you have experienced the you had your own businesses and things like that, or some of you had a job where you were high up on the high end of the in management or even higher, and some of you experienced taking a couple of steps down, and you're making less money than what you were making before. For some of you Aries, I'm feeling out there. For some of you Aries, I'm feeling like you went totally down, like you just lost you lost it all, and you're trying to regain. You're rebooting yourself back up again because of the retrograde kind of slowed it down for you a little bit. But then you know, I believe at the end of this retrograde, you're gonna start speeding back up again. You're gonna like get back into your normal way of doing and being, like thinking. A lot of you Aries think a lot. Okay, you're gonna get right back up, and you're going to discover something in love and in money wise. There's going to be, for some of you Aries, a surprise of money that coming to you that you didn't think that you were going to get, and you're going to get it. Okay, some of you by the end of the month, some at the beginning of week of June for some of you. Okay, that's what I'm picking up spiritually from what I'm hearing. So let me pull a card for you guys. Inappropriate. Some of you Aries out there has an inappropriate relationship, and what that's telling me is that some of you, if it's inappropriate, you could be in a relationship that you shouldn't be in, that causes you strife, pain, heartache. Inappropriate could be for some of you maybe going out on your partner. There could be a 3-way relationship. This could take me a lot of ways that I'm feeling here when it comes to a relationship. Some of you that are married may be creeping. It's just inappropriate. Someone could be doing this to you, Aries, to a lot of you. Like I told you, I felt like there was some relationship issues with a lot of you. Some of you had a breakdown in relationships. So it's saying inappropriate relationships for you, Aries. Now, I feel this deck here. Let me just pick one. See what it says. And it was Destiny. Destiny, what I'm picking up for you, Aries, as I was speaking earlier in my intuition part, whatever was broken down, say even if it's a relationship issues, breaking down, things like that, it was all destiny. It was meant to be. It was like maybe a learning lesson for some of you Aries out there. Men, and this is for male and female, okay? It was destiny. It was meant to happen. You had to go through trials and tribulations in order so it can pick you back up. So a lot of you Aries out there, if you're feeling down and out right now, or feel like, you know, like you feel like giving up, as I was talking about earlier, don't do it, because it was just a learning lesson. Take it as a learning lesson and just rejuvenate yourself. Come back alive. For some of you Aries out there that's experiencing this, it was destiny. It was planned. It was all in the plan. It was for a reason, not for you to give up, but for you to move forward. for some of you Aries out there. Pull one more card for you. See, self-importance. It was, you know, the destiny was for you to have this. You're show to yourself that you are important. You know what I'm saying? You're important. You're important for yourself instead of trying to be of service so much to somebody else, or giving of yourself too much and not paying attention to you. So there's something with a lot of you Aries out there with this self-importance. You have to think important about yourself. Know that you're worthy. No matter what the case may be, the angel guides are telling you, you know, it's all about self-importance. You have to take care of yourself, Aries. Some of you Aries, male and female, at this point in time, before this retrograde is up, is tomorrow. This is just giving you something to think on of the retrograde. You know, you are important. Believe me, you are. And that's what all this whole thing was all about. Okay, you Aries, male and female, and I hope that helped you out there. This is just for the mid-month. I know I'm a little late, but I'm going to get this out here tonight, and then I have to work on my monthlies. Okay. All right, so we get that out of the way, and now we're going to go to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is, yeah, I'm going to shuffle these, okay? I got 2 piles here, and then I'm going to feel what pile I should pick from, and I'll pick 3 cards for you as well. But what I'm feeling for a lot of you Sagittarius is, a lot of Sagittarius men and women out there, you're going through a breakup. You're letting something go, something that you've been carrying around for a long time on your heart when it comes to relationship issues. You've been trying to hold on to something and hold on to something and wait for something and wait for something and wait, and it's just not happening. And it's time right now for you to face the fact and come to the conclusion that it is what it is. It's time to move on. Is there something better for you out there? I'm talking to a lot of you Sagittarius men and women out there. They're telling me that, you know, some of you are struggling with letting go of something or someone. And they're also showing me earth, like the ground. So a lot of you could have been tied up with an earth sign. A lot of you Sagittariuses. Or they're saying water. I'm seeing water. So it could be some of y'all been in with a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Some of it was a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They're just saying, wake up, Sagittarius, and just move forward. And you're going to be surprised what comes out of it when you move forward. Some of you Sagittarius, I'm feeling like some of you planned childhood. There was some planned childhood. Some of you entered into new relationships. I'm feeling that. And you know, and found that one that you've been searching for. I'm feeling for some of you Sagittarius is out there. So let's see what the cards are going to say for you as we leave the retrograde and get ready for another one to come in. Okay, this one was like really kind of rough, but you know, it's going to ease up. Okay, it's going to ease up. All right, which one am I feeling for Sagittarius? Okay, I'm feeling this first one right here. Let me put it down. Can you guys see? Can you see these? Okay. There's the 2 piles right there. All right, and here's my candle. Put that there. All right, I'm going to go ahead, Sagittarius. See, just like I said, it's the appropriate time. If there's something that you need to let go, Sagittarius, as I just said, you know, intuitively is what I was feeling from my angel guides that were showing me things that you know, this is the appropriate time to let go of something that you're holding on to too hard and way too long. They're saying it's kind of like past its expiration date. Sagittarius is men and women. It's time. It's the appropriate time right now to just let that go and move forward. Okay, as I was saying. Okay, I'm still feeling this side for some reason. This right side here. I'm still feeling that. Let's see here. Abandonment. A lot of you, some of you Sagittarius men and women felt abandoned. It felt like you were abandoned. That's why you were probably holding on to, and this is more relationship wise. This is, you know, basically love. You know, I do love reading stuff. I do the love stuff. Matters of the heart. So abandonment was here. Either you could abandon someone else and you really didn't want to do that, or discovered that you didn't want to do that. But let me tell you something, like it says here, it was the appropriate time. Don't doubt yourself on this one, because there's something better coming along. I keep feeling for a lot of you Sagittarius that were abandoned, you know, that was left behind or felt left out in the cold by someone. And some of you, I feel that you left someone and you feel like you regret it, or you feel like it's your fault, but it's not. It's not. It's not your fault. It's time to let go of whatever it is. I'm feeling so strongly for some of you Sagittarius that you're holding on to something very, very heavily. And you've been doing it for a long time, and you're having sleepless nights. Okay, now I'm feeling this deck, and I want to pick out of it. And now it's the guidance. You're getting the guidance that you need, Sagittarius. For some of you that's coming here, only God knows who's going to come and watch this video. And only God knows who he's sending here to hear this message for you Sagittarius. It's men and women out there that, you know, you need to take this as a guidance. This is a guide. The guides are guiding you and telling you, don't feel bad with the abandonment. If somebody left you or you left them and you're feeling bad about it, it's time to let go. Your guidance, your guides are talking to you. It's time to let go, and it's the appropriate time is right now. There's no more waiting. Okay, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Now let's move on to Leo. Hi, Leo. How are you, ladies and gents? Welcome. Thank you for viewing. Let's see what I feel about you Leos out there. I feel some, I'm still going to shuffle the cards, still going to show you, but I feel something in some Leos, like there was some sneaky stuff going on, like in love. I feel like a lot of you, not a lot, I'd say maybe half. I'm feeling half and half about this situation with some Leos. I feel like some of you Leos were being very, very sneaky in a relationship. I feel like some of you were married and you went outside your marriage. And I'm picking up from Leos that travel. There's some Leos out there that love to travel, or in some type of travel, or they do that as a career, as part of their career. And when they travel, some of you, I'm picking up, some of you Leos are, if you're male or female, in different places, you have like a relationship with some people in different places. Like you can come when you come, and you can go when you go. That's what I'm feeling for some of y'all. And for some of you Leos, male and female, I'm feeling that this is taking place to you. This is being done to you. It's like some real slick. Some of you are breaking up. Some of you have found out and you're breaking up, whether it's marriages or relationships, okay? So let's see what the advice cards has to say, okay? All right. And then I'll feel out which deck I feel I should be pulling from for you guys. I'm pulling 3 cards, okay? My lovely Leos out there. I'm also feeling, I'm just hearing something about, again, childbirth. There's something about childbirth, or for some is something about child support. I feel like some of you are going to court for child support. There's those that have broken the relationship off because of infidelity. Okay, whether it's a relationship or marriage, I'm feeling divorces as well. Okay, let me see which one I'm Okay, I'm feeling this deck here. So let me just pull, which is the deck on the left-hand side. I got a deck on the left and a deck on the right. So I'm on the left here, and I just pulled a card. It says passion. So, you know, like I said in my intuition when I just, you know, was talking to you guys, I felt like I told you, like, it is passion. It's about, you know, having different relationships with other people outside of your main relationship. There's other relationships there, you know, and it brings a big drive of passion for a lot of you Leos. That means, you know, there's some sleeping around going on, either with you or someone, or your partner is doing this to you, you know, and it's very passionate, you know. A lot of you Leos are lovers. Leo the lovers, they call for some of you. You know what I mean? So, and on the other hand, and this is male and female, on the other hand, it could be, like I said, maybe some of you Leos are breaking up because whatever the fire or flame was going on in a relationship or a marriage has gone. It's out the door. It's no more, and you're leaving. You're leaving relationship to be in a more passionate relationship, or like I said, some of you have a few relationships going on, and you're trying to find love through having several relationships. You don't really have to do that. You really kind of have to sit back and focus. You know, get into yourself and find out what you really want out of life. Just having sexual relationships here and there is not going to solve the issue. Okay, Leo? Male and female. All right. Matters from the heart. The heart. You have to deal with the heart. You have to deal with the matters of the heart. You have to get to the heart of the issue. And I just said that. You have to know what you want, Leo, male and females. You have to get deep down inside yourself and know what you want. Passion is not everything. Making love, you know, or having sex or relationship with different people is not going to solve the issue. It's the heart of the matter that you have to look at. And so you have to go deep inside yourself and find out exactly what you want. You know, what you want and what you need out of a relationship. You have to get to the heart of the matter. And the heart of the matter is getting into you and focusing and doing, you know, get into meditations. And, you know, that's what I guide a lot of people that I talk to on a daily basis to, you know, meditate. You have to take some time out and just meditate. It's nothing but prayer. YouTube has a bunch of free meditation. Take 30 minutes out of the day and do that to get to the heart of the matter, Leo. Okay, now I'm feeling this right deck here, and I'm going to pull one more card, then I'm going to go next. Discrimination. See, if you don't get to the heart of the matter, you're just being discrimination. You're discriminating yourself. You're just putting yourself in a discriminating. You're not serving yourself. Because you know you need to look at the heart of the matter and not the passion. There's passion. You can have passion, but you know, just thinking on it as a sexual thing is not going to serve the purpose. You know, you're just going to be discriminative of yourself. So get to the heart of the matter, Leos out there, whoever I'm talking to, whoever, you know, this is made for, male and female, and, you know, and put it all together. Don't be discriminating to yourself, because that's what you're doing right now for some of you, not all of you, okay? Not all of you. It's just whoever relates to it. Okay, now we're done the fire signs, and we're going to get down with the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. How you doing? Okay. I'm going to do Taurus first. Taurus. Spirit guide you for Taurus. Relationships with some Tauruses, I'm feeling fire. I'm feeling like an explosion or something. I feel like something's going to explode within inside of you, because I feel like a lot of you Tauruses, male or female out there, for some of you, not all of you, only the ones that you feel relate to it. I feel like you just gonna you have this something building up inside of you, something that you're holding back, and you've been holding back on it for a while, and I feel like when it comes out, it's going to be more of an explosion. So maybe this can help you to release it in a positive way. You know, maybe, you know, kind of stay calm and cool about the situation, because exploding is not going to solve the issue. It's going to make it worse. There's some unfinished business with a partner, with an ex, with a husband, with a wife. Some unfinished business. There needs to be something needs to be settled. I feel like there was something that wasn't settled, and it's got you angry. That's what I'm saying. I think you don't want to approach it in an explosive way. It's piling up and piling up and piling up. you need to sit down and talk to one another, even if you're not together. Some of you, I feel like, are going to connect with somebody that you were involved with before. That's what I'm feeling for some of you Tauruses out there. And then I feel like for some Tauruses, I'm looking at something like a wheel, like you're spinning your wheels real fast. And you're getting tired. So it's time to just stop, okay? That's all I'm getting from that. So let me pull 3 cards, and I'm feeling this one here on my right, my left. Get my left and right mixed up. Oh, my left here, okay? The first card I'm getting, yep, see, evaluation. It's time to evaluate this, whatever is stirring up inside of you, Taurus. There's something stirring up, you know, and next thing you know, you will explode. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Do this. Evaluate it. You know, really sit back and think about it before, or you know, think about what you're doing before you do it. Because if it comes out the wrong way, it's just going to make matters worse. That's just what I was feeling, and that's why I feel like this card came out for you, because they want you to do an evaluation first. And once you do the evaluation first, you will think clearly, and you will say things in a way to where nobody is going to get hurt out of the situation. Whatever it is that you have to get off of your chest, you're going to have to evaluate everything first. Even if you have to get a pen and paper and write it down, Taurus, do that, you know, and just kind of like go over it and just say, I'm going to say it this way, say that. But do get all of this off of your chest. Like I said, it's spinning. And I feel like if it keeps spinning and you don't evaluate it, it's just going to blow up. So that's just a warning ahead of time for a lot of you Taurus men and women out there that's going through this. Some of you, like I said, are going in a evaluation mode where you're evaluating maybe in a relationship or a marriage that had broken apart that may come back together again. Some are evaluating that. Either you or your ex-partner is evaluating wanting to reconsider a marriage situation or a relationship situation. So this is like almost like a comeback. All right, now I'm feeling the right side of the deck here. Let me pull something out of here. Impeaceability. That's what I'm saying. It's you want peace, not impeaceability. Like I said, that that wheel is coming back again, where that wheel is just turning and turning and turning. There's a lot that you have to get off your chest, and you feel like you can't get it off your chest. That's why you're so aggravated, and this thing keeps keeps evaluating, and you feel like if you see this person, when you do, you feel like that you won't. All you have to really do, Taurus, is sit this person down, say, look, I really got something on my chest, and I just want to sit down and talk about it. And some of you are facing somebody that just don't want to hear it, or like they're running away from it, and that's what's causing you to feel anxieties, to where you have to, when you do see them, like you feel like you might explode, because they're not giving you a way to try to talk to them. It's like they're almost at an avoidance. It's like they don't want the peace, but there's some that do want a peace. You just have to evaluate it first and know how to get it. Okay, so I'm going back here to the left hand side and pick something out of here for you, Taurus. Codependency. Codependent. Watch out for that, Taurus. That may be the problem. This could be a problem for some of you. Some of you are probably spinning your wheels because there's some type of codependent in a relationship, or a codependency could have ended a relationship for some of you Tauruses. Somebody was just putting too much on you, as well, ladies or gentlemen. Somebody was just putting too much responsibility on you. It was overbearing. You just couldn't take it anymore. And that's where I feel like the explosion may come in. Some of y'all might be in that relationship, and you may explode on this person who was codependent. Like I said, Only way codependency happens is when you let it. When you let somebody put too much responsibility or there's no balance there, of course, sooner or later you're going to explode because you're like, wait a minute, but you know, you got to, that's why I'm saying a lot of you Tauruses, look, I'm trying to tell you, you got to evaluate you first and find out, why did you let this go on, this codependency? Why did you do that? Why did you choose to allow this person to put every responsibility on you? Okay? That's why don't explode or anything, and don't be in peaceability. That means don't try to be like you don't want to make peace. You have to make peace with this in order for you to move forward. And also, as I felt like I said, some of you have a relationship to where either you or your other mate that you have broken up with or divorced or something of that nature, they may want to reevaluate that. They may want to do that to you. And some of you may feel like, no, this was a codependent relationship here. You put too much on me, and it was impossible for us to be at peace with each other. So that's a scenario I have for you Tauruses. Now, Virgo, let's see what's going on with you. And I'm just shuffling both decks here for you, okay? For some Virgos out there, male and female, I'm feeling like you're coming out of a real, you're coming out of a relationship with somebody that you were manipulated by, you were deceived by. Some of you are trying to get out of a relationship like this. It's almost like you're scared because a lot of you Virgos are codependent on somebody right now because your finances may not be as good as you wanted them to be. I feel like there's some Virgos out there, some, very little, that may have some kind of problem like an addiction or something like that keeps coming up. Addictions. And you're trying to fight it. You're trying to fight that addiction. I think you tried, and then something with whoever this partner is. Some of you who are I'm feeling a lot of partnerships with Virgos, because Virgos do like partnerships, but they like it. They don't like it to be in a partnership to where they like to help a lot. Kind of like kind of too much, Virgo. You have to watch that sometime with your over helping. I feel like you're putting on a mask. You masqueraded and then kind of like backfired on some of you. That's what I'm feeling, men and women. But the most part, I'm feeling like this relationship is very toxic. You're coming out of a very toxic relationship. I feel like there was some abuse there. I'm feeling like, I'm talking about putting hands on one another, and I'm feeling like this person whoever you were with, Virgo, male or female, they acted like a pure child. You almost felt like you had a child instead of a grown up, and that just wasn't your thing. But there was some codependency. It could have something to do with money dealings and things like that. All kind of stuff got kind of really messed up in this relationship. And you fell for this person. But they lied to you, Virgo, male and female. You got lied to. You got played. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. And I don't mean to sound negative or anything. I'm just saying what the guides are saying to me. Some of you are coming out of it, as I said, and that's a good thing because that was very toxic. Whatever you went through, I'm feeling it very hard. It was very, very toxic. It wasn't you. You've never been really in a relationship like that. That's what I'm feeling. You've never been in a relationship like that. It really took you for a loop. But you took a lot of crap from this person, but you found them out because they were like, for male and female, they were like a player type person, you know, like somebody, like they know how to play good. They know how to play on people's emotions. They know how to play on their mind. They know how to lie. They'll cheat. They'll do anything. Almost like a childlike. It's like something inside of them is childlike, and you were trying to help them, but they didn't want your help. This is how they operate with everybody. For some of you Virgos out there, not all of you, male and female. Okay, so let me pull your 3 cards. I'm feeling the one from the right hand side here. And it's blank. Nothing. Whatever situation and relationship you're in, it is over. There's nothing there. It's blank. Blank. That means, Virgos, if you're still tied up with this person, it's time to get moving, because they are, you know, their ammunition is up. It's almost like a lot of y'all just saying no. You don't. I feel some of you, they're coming back or something, or they keep begging you or making you offers like they made the first time, but they never did. It didn't look like what you thought it was, because, you know, all that glitter ain't gold, okay, Virgo? Remember that. All that glitter ain't gold, and I think some of y'all found that out the hard way, because I still feel the pain existing there. Even if some of y'all that got away from this person, the pain is still there, because you actually, you know, really felt this person. You felt like this person was who you were supposed to be with. You felt that connection. There was some strong connection there, but it was just it was just it was there. They're saying for the experience, for you to grow, and for you to learn. But they're saying that is not what you thought it was. It's a big blank. Everything they said to you, any promises they made to you, all the lies that they told to you, I believe some of you Virgos out there wasn't looking at it. You were looking at it with rose-colored glasses, and they got away with all this kind of stuff. But now it was all an act. It was a facade, and it was just like dealing with a child that wanted what they wanted when they wanted it, okay? And then, like I said, there was other people in this relationship with this person, and you did not know that. Some of you are feeling you picked up some kind of transmitted disease, and that's how you found out. Basically, face facts about this person. You kind of had a feeling that some of y'all had an idea, but you wasn't facing it. But when you got with this and it had this disease, you wasn't with anyone. I feel like some of y'all wasn't with nobody. You was being sincere to this person. But when some of you got in a transmitted disease, and that's how you found out. And that's what I think some of y'all exploded, and they put you out. I think some of y'all just went on and left out on your own because of the situation. That's how you found out, okay, what I was thinking all had happened. I'm so sorry for some of you with that, but whatever it is, it's curable, okay? And that's the overview, just what I just told you. I just gave you the whole overview, Virgo, of a lot of you Virgos out there that's just been going through this, okay? That's the overview. That's what's up. And you're looking at the overview of it all, like, you know, you're a lot of you Virgos are, you know, thinking it through your head, like, where did I go wrong? You know what I'm saying? You know, why didn't I see this? Why did I put blinders on my eyes when I saw it and felt it? Because you had some kind of intuition. You knew, okay? Now it's time to express. See, the overview and the express, you're expressing, you have to express things. From here on in, like it's a lesson. Any relationship that you get into next time, Virgos, you Virgos that I'm talking to or can relate to this, you're going to have to learn to express yourself. Don't let people just run over top of you like you know, and you knowing what's going on. Don't be afraid to express and tell somebody how you feel. You're somebody too. And you're a part of a relationship, so you're able to voice your opinion too. If you don't do that, Virgo, people are going to just run over top of you, okay? Especially in relationships. A lot of you have been dealing with that most of your life. You know, just sit back and not saying nothing, let things happen, and like you don't have a right to say anything in a relationship. Yeah, you have to be more expressive. Some of you may want to seek counseling with that, because that's something serious. You don't want to carry this over from one relationship to another, and expect something different if you're not going to express yourself, Virgo. You need to learn how to express yourself. Put that hammer down, dude. Ladies, put that hammer down when it needs to be put down. When people are running on top of you, you say something about that. And if they can't understand and hear it, if they're in the wrong, they can't understand what they're just running over top of you, and they just keep doing it, and you're expressing yourself. You know what? Take the route and get out. Quick as possible. Don't keep putting up with it if they're not hearing you out, okay? That's my advice for you for the end of this retrograde. Okay, now we're going to go on over to Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. Let me go ahead and shuffle the cards for you. Capricorns. Some of you Capricorns got into new relationships. Some of you Capricorns are in, you're in a phase where you thought there was a relationship or something, or you thought you was together with someone, or someone thought that you two were together in something, but there wasn't no action behind it. That's what I'm picking up. There wasn't no action behind a lot of you Capricorns, a lot of you men and women, both. I feel like there was a relationship and a commitment made towards one another, but there was just no action. Somebody don't have time. Somebody, and to some of you, some of them were tricking you. You know, they were tricking you. There was something that they wanted from you. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. So now let me show this here. Some of you are going to start all over again in a relationship. Something you're going to let go, or somebody's going to let you go, because just it don't seem like you have the time, or not making the time when you do have the time. Some of you are overloaded with responsibilities, some of you Capricorns, and some of them are just downright just taking advantage of you, and you know it. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. And some of you, I feel like, are being very aggressive towards somebody. You know, you're just like pushing yourself on them when you need to just relax and just let it happen naturally. Okay, now when I felt this one first anyway, so I'm going to pull one out of here to one to my right, okay? And it's say, yep, breakthrough. Just as I said, you know, some of you Capricorns are going to be breaking through a situation, like calling it quits, letting it go, because, or seeing it for what it really is. As I was saying, for some of you, not all of you. So there's going to be a breakthrough there for you in your favor, Capricorn. I'm still feeling this right part. For some, there's one sticking out right here. Two of them, and I'm just going to read them both. Yep, you're going to start all over. It's a breakthrough in something, in a situation that has to do with love, as I just said. So it's going to be a breakthrough when it comes to a love situation. Either you're going to make it or break it. That's what I'm picking up. You make it or break it. Some of you are going to break it. Some of you are going to make it. But like I said, I just feel like in love, somebody was being forceful. I just gave you different scenarios that I felt like why the relationship is not working out. So, but you got a breakthrough here in love. See? Like I said, I felt some of you being forceful. When I say being forceful, that means you're manipulating. It could have been happening to some of you. It could be happening to you, to some of you Capricorns. But the majority of some of you Capricorns, that could relate to what I'm saying here. Not all of you, okay? Male or female, were being very manipulative towards a love situation. And that's what I meant when I said being kind of pushy, or trying to use things to get somebody, or try to impress somebody. All that is manipulation when you're intentionally doing something. If it's not happening naturally, and you feel like, well, I'll do anything to get this person, so I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You know, that's manipulation. That's what that is. And it's all from love. And there's going to be a breakthrough of that. It's going to be a make it or break it situation with a lot of you Capricorns out there now. Okay, so that's the advice for the end of the retrograde season 4. But it's going to be another retrograde. It's not going to be as hard as this one was. This was really harsh. It was a wake-up call for people. The universe is trying to wake people up out of the dreamland and come and have you to face some issues that's been going on in your life, that's been going over and over and over again. You're just repeating the same things. You're trying to shake that up and shake it loose, shake it up and shake it loose. That's what this retrograde was about. There's also a lot of deaths that came in with this retrograde. A lot of big changes, because when the planets move like that, it's big changes. And sometimes it had to take a spiritual being to go to the other side to wake up maybe some family members, maybe some friends, maybe some something, and it could have happened for a reason. You know, everything happens for a reason. Okay, Capricorn. Did I do? Okay, now, okay, we're done with the earth signs. We're getting down with the air signs. Okay, let's get it. Aquarius, what's up with you? What's up with Aquarius men and women out there? I'm feeling a lot of Aquariuses. You've been through a lot of bull, okay? You took yourself through a lot of bull crap. There's a lot of bull crap that came your way, okay? And you're coming out of it. You're coming out of it. It was a tough one, but you're coming out of it. I feel like a lot of Aquariuses are going to find new love. For you Aquariuses that has been through a lot of crap in your life, the spirit guides want me to let you know that that is over with. Don't be afraid. A lot of you are still being afraid because so much negativity was in your life, or negative things that has happened, that you're afraid of the to accept the positive that the angel guides are bringing into your life throughout this retrograde. That they really want you to know that, you know, it's okay now. You don't have to be afraid anymore. They're protecting you. The guides are out there. They're protecting you, and they're bringing you, they're going to usher in love for you. They're going to usher in all this. A lot of you Aquarius is going to experience some serious love. And then, so when you do get that love, Aquarius, I'm talking to a lot of Aquariuses out there that's going to go through this, through the retrograde. Take it slow. Take it easy. Don't rush. It is real love. Believe me, it is real love. This person really loves you, or you really love this person. You love each other, but you need to just, you know, ride with the waves. Don't get too fixated, because we are a fixed sign. So when we kind of like somebody or really interested in somebody, we kind of like set our goals and future and all that stuff on that one person. But it's okay if it's the right person, but be careful of the mistakes that you made in the past so it won't take place again. For some of you male, female Aquarius is what I'm feeling, okay? Kind of like you're going to get that new, you're going to get love. Don't be afraid of it. I'm not saying to be afraid of it, but I'm saying that don't go too fast either, just because you feel this new love. And it is love. It is met there for you. It is being guided in through your angel guides, okay? As a gift to you for what you went through, for what you sacrificed yourself for other people, all the crap that you put up with in your lifetime. Now they saying that's over with. It's over. So ride the wave. Take it easy. Don't be afraid. You're not going to lose anything, okay? Open yourself up. Open up your heart and accept it. Accept these good things that the Most High God is going to bring into your life spiritually, okay, Aquarius? Some of you Aquarius is a little bit of you. I'm not feeling all. I'm feeling like a little, a small amount out there. And this is, like I said, a retrograde warning before it's all over with, that you're going to try to go back to something that you've been holding on to for a long time. Let it go. Let it go, Aquarius. Don't go back, because if you do, you're going to be hurt. You're going to experience hurt more than what you experienced it before. So that's what I got. Okay, so now I'm going to pick some cards. It's going to be here at the first deck here on my left. See? No movement. Whoever these small amount of Aquariuses that I talk about, this one's for you. There's no, you're not moving, because you're still waiting on this person, whoever it is from the past. There's no movement there, so it's time to move forward. For some of you, as I said, there's big good changes happening to you for the best, but you feel like you don't want to move because you're afraid that you're going to get hurt. But as I said earlier to you guys, it's okay. It's okay. You know, let your guards down, take it easy, and ride the wave, okay? Don't just stand there and let this opportunity go by you. Don't do that to yourself. You don't need to punish yourself for what others did, or for whatever you let happen. Just let it go, and let God. Please, Aquarius out there. that think that they have no movement going on. Now I'm going over here to the right, because you guys are all over the place. Some of you guys are all over the place here. Okay. It's a fantasy bond. Whoever this person is this is for the small amount that I just talked to you about earlier. You're staying stuck to a fantasy relationship. It's like something that you made up. Remember I said about being fixated? We're a fixed sign. Once we're fixed on something, we put a fantasy in our head, like, okay, this is going to happen like this is going to happen like this. But you blind yourself to the things that's not fitting into your fantasy here. So what you do is that you just sit around and you just keep waiting and waiting for it to be the way it plays out in your head. For some of you Aquariuses out there, but it's a fantasy bond. It's not real. It's not real. That's why some of you are not making a movement. You're still fixated on this fantasy bond, and it's something that you put. This reminds me of like this Two of Swords or something, or the Seven of Cups, where you're looking at everything. You're seeing all this stuff, and it's like an illusion. It's something that you just made up in your head, and you're fixated on it. It's time to break that fantasy bond. Okay, for some of you Aquariuses out there. Okay, one more for you Aquarius. See, I told you, you're going to get abundance. Abundance is waiting for you, but you got to make the movement. You got to move, and you got to get out of this fantasy bond in your head about this person, whoever, male or female, in your life that you're fixated on. It's time to say, for the end of this retrograde here, it's time to let it go. It's time to stop making no movement, because it's not going to get you anywhere. It was fantasy. It wasn't reality, and you made that fantasy up. So it's time for you to break it. Let it go. Let it go. Some of you Aquariuses out there who hold on, because there's abundance waiting for you when you do. Okay? All right, Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you so much, Spirit, for telling us that. All right, now we're going to get to Gemini. What's going on, Gemini? Wow, this new retrograde for some of you Geminis are bringing in like a lot of love, a lot of abundance, a lot of peace, a lot of happiness, wishes coming true, unexpected, but for a few, there's some deception I'm feeling. There's some deception in there somewhere. It's not all what you think is, or what it's cracked up to be. Kind of slow down and kind of take a look. Take a quick pick for some of you Aquarius, men and male, females. And this is a new relationship type thing. For some of you, it's somebody trying to come back. Watch it. Watch it. Keep your eyes open. You got, like tomorrow, you already had your shakedown. You already had your breakdown. You know what's going on here. So there's no reason to stay in the past. It's time to move forward. And a lot of you have gotten that opportunity and you have taken up on it. Like I said, I feel abundance. I feel happiness. I feel true love, relationships. I feel marriages coming up for some of you Geminis. I feel somebody wants to get engaged to some of you Geminis out there. Okay, let's see what they're going to have to say. What am I feeling here? Left or right? Left or right? Feeling the right one. So let me pull a little card out of here, see what it says. Shame. Shame on you. Some of you, the small amount of Geminis that I said, shame, because you know better. With someone coming back, or you, for some of y'all that might, like I had to feel like some of y'all being deceived. There's a relationship out there that might be new and you not really looking at it fully, and what comes out of it you're going to kind of be a little ashamed of, because I think you put it out there too fast. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. They're very little though. So some of you are gonna have a little bit of shame about it, because you feel like, oh man, I put this out there, like, you know, we this, and we're this big couple, we're this super power couple. I finally found love and all this. Like I said, I felt some deception for some of you, not all of you, just some. Okay, and it's gonna make you feel a little shame because you really put it out there hard, and then it fell just as hard. You know, sorry about that for some of you Geminis, but a lot of you, you're gonna be all right. Yeah, self-image. It's all about how you feel about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or this person could have displayed a self-image of themselves or something that they wanted you to see, and it really wasn't them, and it brought on shame for you. Okay, for some of you Geminis out there, male and female, it was just a self-image. That's all it was. And that's what happened for some of it. Some of it, self-image, is where a lot of you Geminis really, you know, fell in love with yourself, and it showed on the inside out. You know, it always starts from the inside, and then, you know, it works its way on the outside. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire had a song out, Ain't It Funny How the Way You Feel Shows on Your Face. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the way you feel will show on your face, or in your, you know, some people talk about my laugh is so cute, and it's not, because, you know, that's the way I really feel inside of myself. I feel good about myself compared to where I used to be, okay? So that's what I'm talking about when it says self-help. It goes in both of those categories that I just talked about for you. Okay, now I'm looking over here at the left here. There's something sticking out at me. Sense. Some of you Geminis is, you know, a relationship has to make sense. It has to make sense. In the sense of, the only sense that it makes sense is it being balanced. A balanced harmony relationship. And a relationship has to make sense. Okay? For some of you Geminis out there, male and female, make sure your relationship makes sense. Because if it doesn't, if it's just a self-image of what you feel like you want it to be, you might end up feeling shameful by putting it out there too fast, and it wasn't really what you thought it was. But for some of you, it's a good thing. You finally fell in love with you, who you are, and that self-image gave you a relationship that made sense. Okay? All right? Does that make sense? All right, Gemini. Now we're going to go to Libra. How are you, Libras? Love you guys. I love my Libras. Oh, so sweet. But some of y'all are indecisive. You don't know. You're at a crossroad or something. I'm feeling for a lot of you Libras. You're at a crossroads. You're feeling like you have to make some kind of major decision in your life. It's like you don't know which way to go with a relationship. Some of you Libras are seeing, like, that are in a relationship. You have another person that you're seeing, and you're weighing things out with who you have right now as a partner. You're weighing it out, and it's heavy duty stuff here. I'm feeling for a lot of you Libras. It's heavy duty. You got to make up your mind about something, because you're torn. You're torn between two people. One is you know, it's been long lasting, but there's just something that's insecure, or they're insecure, or they're not sure. It could be your partner experienced this with you, Libra. You may be leaving them in the dark about a lot of things. You may be like not expressing yourself to them, and they feel like they're feeling left out. Okay, Libra, be careful of that. Because I feel like somebody's in love, but yet they don't know how to take the relationship. Some of you Libras are with someone who is like very, how can I put it, sneaky. That's what I get, sneaky. Some of them, the relationship they're sneaky, and you know it. You know that they are. And they're putting on a facade for some reason. It's almost like they playing the game just to stay in the game. That's what I'm getting. Okay, now I'm going to pull some cards for you, Libra. Take them from the left, because that's what I felt like. You got to... you need to have some safety, Libra. You need to be in safety, because like I said, this sneakiness, somebody might sneak up on you out of nowhere. You might be with a partner that, you know, they're mousy, quiet, and all this kind of stuff, and you just like, they just might just one day just explode on you or something, come out with some crazy stuff. So you need to be on safety guard all the time. That's what I'm picking up with this, whoever this meek, quiet, they feel like, you know, it's like a lot of things being built up. Like it could be insecurities within themselves, and you're not really paying attention to that, or you're not really paying attention to them at all. You know, and they just may kind of like explode. So you know, the safety card is coming up, like, be safe, watch yourself, watch yourself, Libra. Okay, like I said when I was talking to you, it was some heavy duty stuff. You're going to see the light, you know, out of this. You know, you're going to know what I mean by this safety. For some of you Libras out there, male and female, you got to see the light in this situation. Okay. And once this happens, you know, once you get your safety, or being in your safety zone, that's when you're gonna experience. You're gonna feel you're gonna see the light. You're gonna see the light. It's gonna come to light to you. Everything's gonna be clear. It's gonna be cleared up. Whatever those situations I gave you, I'm not gonna. I find myself repeating myself sometimes, and I need to stop it, but I can't help it sometimes. I'm like a simply mama or something. So now I'm gonna take a card from the left. Okay, once you come to the light and you feel, for some of you Libras out there, you come to the light, male and female, you're going to feel there, whoever this person is going to feel powerless, or they feeling powerless against you, because you put up your safety net around them, and then you seen the light and you came to conclusion about something that was, you know, going on, or alarms going on is what I'm feeling, and you came to the light of this situation. You know you needed to be in safety zone, and and you doing this is smart, because it made that person powerless against you. Whatever they were trying to come up against you with, it was powerless. It made them powerless. So that's good for a lot of you Libras out there. Okay, male and female. Okay, let's move on. We're going to water. Okay, so now we're going to do the first one in the water sign. We're going to do Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. What am I feeling, Scorpio? What's going on? I'm feeling some incompatibility in a relationship. Incompatibility. And I feel like a lot of you Scorpios are like facing that like you're like facing, like, this is not a compatible relationship. I know I can have more, or I know I can have better. I'm feeling like some Scorpios, or male and female, are being insecure, but you're coming out of that insecurity because there was something that took place that, you know, you wasn't really paying it any attention anyway. It wasn't a relationship that you were insecure about. It was a person in the relationship with you that was insecure, is what I'm feeling. That's what I'm picking up for a lot of you Scorpios out there. And you're getting ready to make you're going to make some dramatic moves here. And it's all strategized. It's like you're planning it in your head for a lot of you Scorpios out there, male, female. Like I said, not all of you, just some is what I'm feeling. You're getting a plan together, and you're going to get rid of somebody in your life that you know you're not compatible with. That's what I'm feeling strongly. You're at strategy right now, and you're planning it all out. Okay, so let's shuffle that. Let me shuffle these. For some of you, I'm feeling like, again, I just got something that you're tired. Some of you Scorpios are just tired. And you just want to rest and relax. Telling me you're tired of fighting. You're tired of the BS is what I'm getting. Okay, for some of you Scorpios out there, male and female. Okay, now let's see what the cards have to say. Take it from here. Earth. For some of you, this may be an earth sign that you're tied up with, that you're feeling this way about. Or for some of you, you could have met an earth sign that you feel compatible with. And that may be the strategy that you're planning out to get rid of this other person to be with an earth sign. Or you're getting rid of an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Or you are feeling earthly yourself. Maybe you're taking on the energies of feeling earthly, like, you know, grounding yourself. A lot of you Scorpios are probably just grounding yourself, humbling yourself, taking a self-reflection, you know what I'm saying, going inside. You know, you're realizing a lot of things when it comes to relationships. So some of you that are partnered up or married, that if it's not working out, and it hasn't been working out for a while, you're planning on letting it go. Okay, you've just broken everything down, and that's what Earth does. It breaks things down. And you're going to have the support that you need. You not only you supporting yourself, but others is going to help support you as well. There's another card that came up with this, and I'm going to read that as the third one, because I just meant to pick up one, but two came across, so I'm going to read that. But you're going to have support, or you'll need support. Or this person here that you may be after you, or you're after them, that you may be considered, they are in support of you. They're in support of you and what you're doing and what you're trying to do in life. Okay, and in a relationship, they are supportive. The other person that you Scorpio are trying to get rid of or get out of your life, they're not support. They do things, but they're not as support. It's not balanced. There's no balance. It's been out of balance for a while, and you're tired of it. Okay, but whoever it is you have on your mind is very supportive, and you're strategizing in your mind how you're going to pull this off. But you will. Sexuality. You feeling, for some of you Scorpios, whoever this other person is, or whoever's coming along, for those who haven't met them yet. But I feel like a lot of you already met another person that you're interested in, and you really see the light on a relationship that you've been in for a long time that has not been working out, and you're really fed up. You're fed up, and you're contemplating on getting out of this, and you're going to do it because you're going to have the support of this other person who is very much attracted to you, or you're very much attracted to them. Not only support in the mind and body and spirit, but sexually. There's a sexual attraction there. I mean, you really feeling this person, Scorpio, or this person's really feeling you. Okay? For some of you, you could switch that around for some of you, but I'm feeling very little of that. I'm feeling most of you Scorpions are trying to, you're playing, and you're making some plans. That's all I can say, you know, and I'm just going to stop it from there. Okay, now we're going to do Pisces. What's going on, Pisces? What you doing? What's going on? Okay, I'm just going to shuffle these cards. I'm thinking some Pisces on. I feel like there's a lot of Pisces out there that are very insecure at this time. Very insecure. You are letting your emotions take over when it comes to relationships. And you blow it when you do that. You blow it with somebody. They get really like, you know, offish. You have to start thinking, Pisces, about what don't let your emotions take over your mind, especially in a new relationship, because if you show, male or female, if you show that you're too desperate, that person, you're going to scare that person off. Stop doing that. I'm feeling like, again, a circle. Like, this is a circle. This is a constant thing. It keeps happening over and over again. You have to get in control. A lot of you Pisces have to get in control of your emotions. You're too emotional. And you let these people see this, and it comes off as a turn off. Okay, male or female, it comes off as a turn off, and you need to stop it. It has to stop. Okay, let's see. I'm feeling some Pisces are going to turn a new leaf. some of y'all gonna realize this through this retrograde, that yes, you're gonna kind of like turn around and make it, and get control of your emotions. And you notice this within yourself. A lot of you, take meditation. You're doing meditation, which helps out a lot when it comes to things like that with your emotions. You have to be balanced, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. For some of you, you're going to embark on a whole new lifestyle. You're going to get out of that codependent, insecure, emotional charged, rushing into something and making people like go, whoa, hey, back off here. Almost like, for some, it's almost like a psycho type thing. It's like people get scared of that. You don't know how much you're scaring them. Some of you might not even realize it. So you may need to get into doing meditation on a daily basis. Some of you may even want to seek consultation with that, because that's dangerous. It'll put you in a dangerous situation being like that, very insecure. You deserve love. You're lovable. Take it easy. Just ride the wave. You ain't gotta be all, just, oh, I just gotta have. There's something going on, maybe from your past. I don't know, but I'm picking up on that strong. All right, now let me pick some cards for you, Pisces. Just some of you, not all of you, is going through this. Seeing, you have to see yourself. You have to see what you're doing here. That's and you got like this, one day before retrograde is over. You got today. And then you got other days as well to really see. It's all about seeing what you're really doing here. It's time to fess up and and get a grip on it. Some of you Pisces out there, okay? It's all for the best of you. That it really is. It's all for the best. What this is, this seeing, you're in fear. Like I said, and fear, insecurity is part of a fear, and that's what it is. You're fearing something. There's some insecurities in you, and it got you on fear, so you react on your emotions. And that's what triggers this thing, the insecurity. It triggers your emotions. You don't ride on your emotions. You don't use your emotions at first in a relationship, because you can scare. That also means that you can scare somebody off by coming off some kind of way. And you may, like I said, you may not be aware of it, how you coming off on somebody, and it can scare them to death. Scare them out of a relationship. You done scared somebody out of a relationship by trying to be so pushy on it, wanting to push it so fast. Okay. You need to control it. You need to see it, release this fear, and then get it under control, Pisces. Just as I said, you need to get that under control, okay? And that's just for some of you, not all of you, just the one that resonated. And it's just all, your angel guides are just saying this so you can be blessed. Have the love that you want, the love that you need. But you have to pay attention to the signs and the circles that you're going in here in order for that to happen, okay? All right. But some of you are doing really well. You have controlled this situation. You have seen it. You've seen the pattern going on and on here through, like I said, this retrograde hit everybody, okay? So you have seen this, and you do understand what's going on. And you are making changes for that, okay? So now, who we got next? Last but not least, we got Cancer, okay? Cancer, what you up to, Cancer? I see you. I see you out there, Cancer. I see you. Okay, Cancer. I'm feeling, with Cancer, I'm feeling like a lot of you Cancers are going to be hooking up with somebody, or hooking up back up with somebody that left, and then all of a sudden they pop right back up again. Yeah, for some of you Cancers, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling some of y'all, some of you Cancers, this is male or female. Some of you are going to turn it down, the offer of somebody from coming back. You're going to turn that offer down. Some of you are going to evaluate it. You're not just going to jump right into it. You're going to see first, because this person, I believe, really hurt you bad in the past. They left you out in the cold several times. So you have to really, when they come back, some of you are going to be like, well, let me just see. You're not just going to just jump into it. Some of you are going to just like say, some of you may already be tied up with somebody when this person comes back, and they might get a little aggressive with you because you got somebody else and moved on, and it kind of hurt their ego. That's what I'm feeling with some of you Cancers. So let's see what the cards say. So I'm feeling this one on the right, okay? Admit. Somebody's coming back, I'm telling you, from your past, and they're going to admit what they have been doing here. But some of you are going to like, I don't want to hear it. Go, let's keep it moving. I heard it all before. There's a song out that said that a woman sang this, or a man, it was a woman. Heard it all before. But and then some of you are just going to just see. You're going to sit back and see. You're not going to jump straight into it, because you still have something there that some kind of tie or something there. But a lot of you are going to be already having somebody in your life new, and you're going to have to admit it to that person. You're going to have to, really tell them. Just come straight out and say it. I'm with someone else, and it's over. But make amends if you have to make an amends, Cancer. And it's going to be brilliant of you. It's going to be a brilliant thing that you do. Probably, because this person was heavily in your life, and you invested a lot in this person, Cancer, male or female. So what you do when this person come back and try to come back in your life and admit how much they love you and care for you and want you back, you're going to be brilliant about it. You've already moved on. Some of you are just just going to say, think about it and be like, you'll be thinking about it and you're like, I don't think so. I can't trust this person. He or she just, they've done this to me too many times for me to even try, even if they did change. Maybe it's just time, because like I said, brilliance is here. You really gonna think about it. Some of y'all just gonna outright flat tell them, I got somebody else, I'm moving on. Exhaustion. Whoever it was, really, like I said to you, they put you through a lot. You know what I mean? And that's why you're going to come to the decision of, a lot of you are going to just like, nah, I can't do this. Because you're exhausted from all what they put you through. You're exhausted, and you don't want to go through that again. A lot of you Cancers, male, female, just like I said, you're going to be brilliant. Yay, Cancers, yay. You're going to be like, no. Some of you are going to hesitate a little bit, but a lot of you are going to already have somebody that came into your life, and you're going to have to just come straight up and say it. No playing no games, you're just going to have to come straight out and tell them. And that's going to be brilliant of you, because you never used to be like that with whoever this person is before, that you invested a lot of time with and had a hard time letting go. And because you're exhausted, you're tired of it. You were just tired and you just had to move on, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I just say that's just the last of this retrograde anyway, to give you food for thought with the words of wisdom cards here, okay? There are 2 stacks of them. Only one of y'all sign got a blank card, but you had some other stuff in there too. I hope you enjoyed that. So sorry I had to make this a little short, but I still have to, with all the readings and stuff that I've been doing. And like I said, the retrograde not only kicked y'all butt, kicked my butt too, and a whole lot of us readers. They had us all confused and all, I'm telling you, just different things were happening. It's like we just couldn't get it together. I'm telling you, but I believe a lot of us readers, we pulled it off because we knew what was going on, but we had a lot of bugs jumping in there and throwing us off our game a little bit. A lot of us readers went through that, okay? Harder probably than you guys, whatever you was going through. So But we stood up here for you anyway. You know, we had to meditate a lot, talk to our spirit guides and help pull us together. But we had to go through some things as well. We're human. We're not, no magical people. We work through spirit guides here. You know what I mean? We work through the spirits and the Most High and what He gives us to, some, have like different abilities that they have to work with. Some have several abilities that they work with. So, when we put this stuff out here, it's serious. It's really serious for us. And, a lot of us went through, you just asked. So some of them probably just told you the retrograde is kicking our butts too, as well. Okay. So thank you all for joining my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for all the beautiful messages that you've been leaving me. Like I said, watch out for another video that I'm putting out. It's going to be a big celebration type thing, and I'll get in more details with that when that video comes out, okay? Which I should do it maybe tonight, or it may be tomorrow when I release it, but it's going to be something really big here. And it's a big appreciation saying thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all for your love. Thank you all for your care. And I really see you, and I really appreciate you. And I hope you continue to subscribe, you all. I hope you continue to keep sharing the videos. Come on over there and visit me on Facebook. Come on over there to Twitter. And come over there to Google+. I do have Instagram too, but I don't know what the heck I'm doing with that. Okay? So I'm going to try to work on something like that when I get some time, and update my website, all kind of things like that, all kind of little goodies that I have. But that's another video, and I will let you guys go. I hope I didn't go too long on this one, but that's your mid-month. I hope you enjoy it. Take care. Leave your comments down, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Love you guys so much. Thank you. And thank you all for calling for readings. I really enjoyed doing that for you. Okay? You take care, and I will talk to you the beginning of June. Okay? Love you guys. Bye-bye.